Hey everyone, it's Megan here, and today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video slash kind of like a makeup tutorial on this eye look, and it is on the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I was so excited I found this because it barely just came out and I really wanted it, so I took the last one at the JCPenney Sephora and I was stoked. So I'm just going to tell you guys about this kind of palette, the shades. I'm going to swatch them. I'm going to tell you guys how I like them because this is my very first time ever using them. Then after this, you guys will see how to get this kind of peachy, burnt, kind of smoky eye look. I absolutely love this palette. So, how she has this palette is it's set up literally for everybody. Any type of eye shade you are, sorry I'm looking down, there's instructions in this. Look how awesome there is. Anyways, this palette can like fit anybody's eye because there's a neutral side, a cool side, and a warm side. Today I did warm just because I like warmer shades on my eyes since I do have colored eyes, and warm shades like bring out green eyes and blue eyes. So let me open up this palette and show you guys. It comes with a huge mirror, which I absolutely love. And back of the palette, all the shade names are on there, which is like in a really pretty like handwriting, I guess you would call it. So let me show you. Whoa, I just took a chunk out of that black. So this is the this is the natural side. This gray one, these three shades for the gray are the cool side, and then these three are the warm side. So the very first shade you get for the natural side is a nice kind of creamy base, which is good for a highlight, a transition color, because I like to kind of put that in my crease sometimes, or even as a eyeshadow color. This next one is a kind of light brown. Let me swatch it for you guys. It's kind of more of a softer brown. It kind of has a cool effect to it too, like a nice kind of natural, like toned down look to it. These are all so buttery and pigmented. I literally just swatch it one time and you get so much color payoff. This is the highlight I used today. It's kind of like has like a little bit of sheen to it. So in like certain lighting that you guys could tell up here, oh, like there's a little bit of glow up there, but it's not over glow, if you know what I mean. So it's this shade right here that has a nice glow, and that's what I use for the highlight, which is absolutely beautiful. Now for the cool side, you get 4 shades in each. So this is the natural shades, the cool shades, and the warm shades. You get 3 kind of smaller pans and then 1 big pan. So in total you get 4 for each type of tone. This is the cool, and this has a more of a gray undertone because cools have more of like the gray tones. And this is kind of like a nice cool light brown but with the gray undertone to it, and this would be great as a transition shade. The next one is this darker brown, and I think this is one of the darker browns in this whole entire palette. It's extremely dark, and this would be great for like if you like to line your top lash line with a little bit of eyeshadow. This would be the great shade for you. So this is it right here. Now all these colors are so pigmented, they're great quality. I'm going to be swatching this black shade now, and they're so like buttery. I would recommend these. This palette was $46, so here's the black. Now these cool shades would be great if you like the cool effect of tones or like a cool smoky eye. That would be absolutely beautiful as well. Then I'm going to swatch this kind of another, so in each palette you get, in like each section, you each get one of these cooler shades that could work as a highlight, as a lid shade, or any of that. So here's this one. Now for the warm side, this warm side is absolutely my favorite. This is the nice peachy color. This was the main color I used in this whole entire look. This was like my transition color, my blending color to blend all the shadows out. So I'm going to start just going up my arm with this now. I don't know if you guys will necessarily be able to see. This shade right here, I do have a little bit darker arms, so you guys won't be able to see this color really well, but in the tutorial you guys will be able to see it perfectly because it's more of this peachier shade right here above my crease. It's just that little bit of gradient effect to this whole look. Now for this burnt shade right here, this is my favorite shade in this whole entire palette. Honestly, like this is like a heaven sent eyeshadow. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. This would complement the blue and the green eyes, even if you have brown, but this is just a absolutely really beautiful color for those people that have like those colored eyes. Now this is a little bit darker brown as well. This is the one I used for the outer half of my eyelid to get that like V just a little bit darker. So it's going to be this shade right here. Now this is one of the, I think the second to darkest browns, because I feel like this brown up here is still a little bit darker. But this one also has a different undertone than this one. This one is like that warmy kind of brown color, kind of like with the warm brown. And this is, this one up here is more of like the kind of like a straight just brown. You get this very last shade, and this is another base shade. All these creamy shades are just like base eyeshadows to me, kind of like the highlights and all of that. So it's the shade right here. So these are all the warm shades, and then these four right here are all the cool shades, and then these right here are the natural shades. And you can see that the natural shades are a lot lighter on me, so if you have darker skin colors, they'd be very light on you as well. But the warm side is absolutely my favorite. They're so pigmented, super silky. I absolutely love this palette. I feel like I would reach for this palette a lot more, just because 95% of these shades are a matte shade. There's only one, and I think it's really this one that has like a little bit of sheen to it, a sheen like as a highlight sheen, and it's not even bad at all, because one little sheen eyeshadow I feel like isn't really even bad. I know this is supposed to be like matte. It is semi-matte, but there also is a sheen like I was saying, and the rest of these shades are literally matte. So if you like a matte palette, this is for you. But if you like the more shimmery, like sheen, you know, with a lot of sheen, this palette is not for you whatsoever. But if you like those darker browns with some peachier colors, this is for you. But I also feel like this could work with anybody if you just need a very good palette that you could work. Say if you're a makeup artist and the person wants a natural look, you could straight up get the natural look. And if the person wants a cool look, you could get the cool look. And if someone wants a warm look, you could get the warm look. So this would be great for like a makeup artist or somebody that just wants to grow their collection and have like a variety of like a natural collection and a cool collection and warm collection. Literally everything is in this palette. It ranges for, or the price is actually $46. That's not with tax, because everybody's tax is a little bit different. But I absolutely love this palette. I would recommend it 100%. So I'm going to go on to the makeup tutorial now. If you guys would like to see how to get this kind of nice smokier warm tone look, then just stay tuned. If you guys have any more questions about this palette, please just write them in the comments section and I will definitely answer them for you guys. Again, I would 100% recommend this. It's absolutely a great palette, and I know I'll be reaching for this palette a lot more just because it's the nice perfect brown shades to get a very nice look. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Now let's get started with the tutorial. The first shade I'm going to take is this peachier color in the warm tone section. This is the section I'll be using for this look. So I'm going to take this big pan shade. It's like a peachier tone. I'm going to put that all over my lid. This up into the crease just a tad bit. I'm going to take this kind of like almost burgundy, like a brick color shade. I'm going to start putting this into my crease. Take this tan kind of shade, it's like a creamy color shade. I'm going to put that on the inner half of my lid. A big like blending brush, this is from Real Techniques, and I'm going to take the peachy shade again, and I'm going to put some of that on my brush, and I'm going to blend out that darker kind of brick color with this peachier shade. Peachy shade is just going to give it that nice gradient effect, and it's just going to have a nice blended transition color, is that peachier effect that you guys can see up here. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to take this darker brown and I'm just going to put that into my crease a little bit, just to darken up the outer V. Take a lot of that brown, you just want a little bit to add it to this V area. Then you're just going to take a pointed blending brush, and you're just going to blend that out into the brick color. Take that cream shade again and reapply it to my lid just in case it kind of got washed away. Take another blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this out to blend out the edges. I'm going to take this white kind of like pearly shade almost. It has a little bit of like sheen to it, so you turn in certain lights and it's like, oh wait, is there a little highlight there? And you're going to be like, yes baby, there is. So you're just going to highlight your brow bone with that. I'm going to take a Wet n Wild eyeliner, and this is called Brandy Wine. It's just a kind of, what type of color is this? It's a brandy color, honestly. Kind of looks like a wood color. Kind of matches this dark color right here, the brick color that we used in our crease. I'm just going to apply this to the lower lash line. That almost brick color shade, and run it on the eyeliner so the eyeliner stays all day. Then I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara, and I will be back to show you guys the finished product. So this is the finished look. Absolutely beautiful with that peachier shade right here that blends into that burnt shade, a little bit of the darker brown in the V, and a nude kind of color on the lid, and then a little bit of a shimmery highlight, just a little bit of sheen to the highlight. Whole overall video and tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys are new, please come up to subscribe, be my friend, and thumbs up the video. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. Peace.